Hello, this is LaserBolt and welcome to today's video, guys. Want to level up fast in Call of Duty Vanguard? Well, today I'm going to tell you guys exactly everything you need to do. I'm going to give you the best method that I found to level up in Call of Duty Vanguard and what you should be striving for and what you should be trying to do when you get the game, which should be releasing very soon. So if all of this sounds like something you're definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget, guys, to turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss our Vanguard videos. In addition to that, if you want to show a little bit more love and support, consider becoming part of the Bolt Nation. We greatly appreciate it by hitting that join button. So let's talk about how to level up fast or how to rank up fast in Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, we're going to get started with the basic, which pretty much works very similar to all the other Call of Duties, and then we're going to go into the more specific options or ways to rank up for the specific game, Call of Duty Vanguard. This is going to be very helpful because the faster you level up, the more ready you're going to be for Warzone if you're planning to play Warzone, and that is going to be your main bread and butter. So let's start off with the first thing. The first thing, guys, I always like to recommend is take a look at your challenges. It's extremely important that you take a look at your challenges, and the challenges are kind of divided into different categories. We have camo challenges, so if you have weapons, anytime you get a brand new camo, you're going to get XP. Take a look at the multiplayer challenges, so get 3 kills, get 4 kills, get headshots. Those are also going to give you XP, and also look at your operator challenges. These are going to be extremely fundamental, though even though you're still playing the game, the majority of these you'll probably be unlocking as you go, but these are extremely important to keep an eye out because there's sometimes that you're just missing one additional kill or you're missing one additional objective to be able to get those challenges completed. So make sure, check out the challenges, complete the challenges, and you should be able to get enough XP. All right, so now on to tip number 2, guys. You want to make sure you guys are using every single weapon in the game. Now, I know what you guys are saying, laser, I only like to use assault rifles, laser, I only like to use SMGs. Now, remember, every time you rank up a weapon in Call of Duty Vanguard, you are going to be getting XP. And that is something that a lot of people tend to not do. A lot of people tend to stick with one gun and they play with that gun the entire game or the entire day, and they are not earning XP. Remember, the main thing here, guys, you want to level up as quickly as you possibly can, and that is going to be one of the key components. You want to make sure that you're using every single gun because every time that gun levels up, you will also be getting XP with that gun leveling up as well. So once you complete one gun, move on to the next one. Don't stick with the gun that's already leveled up. Make sure you guys are testing out other guns because as you're testing them, you're also earning XP as well. The next one I want to recommend, guys, is make sure you guys use your XP tokens. Now, this is going to be extremely important on how to use these XP tokens because some of them only last 15 minutes, some last 30, some last an hour. You're going to want to make sure you guys are edging every single XP. So if you're going to be completing a challenge and you're almost about to complete some camos, you're about to complete some weapon challenges, some operator challenges, that is a time when you want to pop that XP token because you want to make sure that you're getting the maximum amount of XP when you are using your tokens. Now, there are multiple ways of using tokens. Like I said, you could actually even do some of the promo codes. If you purchase some Mountain Dew, some Doritos, you get XP that way. Or if you have been playing Warzone and you have XP tokens in Warzone, these are going to be extremely crucial because now you're going to be able to use the Warzone tokens and those will transfer over to Vanguard. So it's extremely important that you pay attention to this because I'm sure a lot of you guys have accumulated a lot of XP tokens by playing Warzone. Now you can actually hop on Warzone, activate that token, come back into Vanguard, and that token will be activated for you guys. So use your tokens and make sure you guys are planning when the tokens are being used and you're using them as soon as you're almost about to complete any of the challenges that we talked a little bit earlier in the video. Now on to multiplayer. You're going to want to make sure you plan this perfectly because you want to make sure not only that you're running the right perks, but that you're also doing the right thing when you're playing, right? So the first thing I would recommend, guys, is to run the spy plane or the counter spy plane because every time that spy plane picks up someone on the radar and they get killed, you're going to be getting an assist. When you get that assist, you're going to be getting XP. So it's going to be very important that you run these because you could rack up a lot of assists in the game, giving you a ton of XP. In addition to that, guys, of course, the more kills you guys get, the more XP you're going to be able to obtain. That being said, you're going to want to make sure you party up with some friends or you meet people that are playing the game as well that you feel comfortable with and join up with them because the more you have people that you're constantly playing with, the better odds you are of winning. And of course, if you start winning more, you're going to be picking up that streak, and that streak is going to give you a little bit more XP. So try to go for a lot of kills if you possibly can. If you can't get a lot of kills, make sure you play the objective when playing multiplayer, because this is also going to give you a really good amount of XP. Now, one brand new thing that got introduced to Vanguard, guys, is the operators, and the operators have a very interesting mechanic because each operator has a specific weapon that they're attached to. So we have a total of 12 different operators. All these 12 different operators have a specific weapon that they feel comfortable with. Now, when we're using these operators, you're going to be getting double XP bonuses. Not only do you get double weapon XP, but you also get double XP bonus if you use that operator with that specific gun. So it's going to be very important that you take a look at what operator you're using. Want to make sure you want to level that specific gun, use that operator and coinciding with each other, and that's going to give you a ton of XP, because not only are you getting double weapon rewards, but you're also getting double XP rewards for using the right operator with the correct gun. Now, the next one, guys, is making sure you guys are constantly paying attention to medals. Yes, this is something that kind of tends to get overlooked just a tad bit when playing Call of Duty, but every time you get a medal, you will be awarded XP. If you know what these medals are, you're going to be able to target specific medals every time you play, so that every time that medal is popped up in the screen, you will be getting that XP, whether you get 3 kills, whether it be get 1 kill, whether it be get a couple headshots. If you guys know what these medals are and how to obtain these medals, you could actually target each medal every single game, which will net you a certain amount of XP every single time you get the specific medal. And you could theoretically just change some of these medals, which should award you an additional amount of XP. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about some modes that I feel like are going to be very beneficial. Let's start off with the first one, which is going to be Blitz. Now, this is primarily going to be the mode that I feel a lot of people are kind of gravitate to XP, but I feel that it's not the best one, and I'll explain that after this one. So what we're going to be talking about Blitz, the reason why I feel this is a really good mode to earn XP, not the best one, but a really good one, is because not only does it have more people in the game, maybe your KD will drop or suffer just a tad bit, but there are more objectives and there are more people currently in the game, meaning that the more people that are in the game, the more kills you're going to be having, and of course, the more objectives you're going to be doing. Remember, objectives and kills equals a good amount of XP. Now, if you put some of the stuff that I mentioned prior to what we're talking right now into correlation with the operators, the medals, the XP tokens, and all that stuff, this would be a really good mode, because you're going to be getting more kills, more medals, and you will also be completing more objectives. Using the right operator and the right gun should net you a good amount of XP, not only for weapons, but for also ranking up. Another mode that you could probably play is called Champion Hill. The Champion Hill is actually a very interesting mode, because it's a new mode that got introduced to Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, this is going to be able to give you a ton of XP, and it's by far one of the fastest ways to earn XP currently right now in the game. I don't know if it's intended to give you that much XP, but it not only is it a good way to earn XP for ranking up, but also for leveling up your weapons. Now, granted, not all weapons are going to be available in Champion Hill, but you still will get a ton of XP from this, and I believe this might be the best way to actually earn XP in the game as of right now. Don't know if it's glitched, if it's intended or not intended, but take advantage as much as you can of Champion Hill. I do need to do a little bit more further testing to see if this is the most effective way of actually leveling up. Of course, I would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't mention zombies. Now, zombies is another really good effective way of actually leveling up. Not the most effective way, but if you guys do like zombies and want to play zombies, you could level up theoretically not only your weapons, but also earn XP by playing zombies. I think Champion Hill is still the best option, or the other methods I mentioned, but I still wanted to mention zombies because I know there are a lot of zombie fans out there. Now, another thing I want to mention, guys, is seasonal objectives and seasonal challenges. Now, right now when the game starts, we won't be starting a season, but as the game progresses, we will be entering a brand new season. And when that season drops, we will be getting seasonal challenges and also objectives. So you're going to want to make sure you pay close attention when that season drops, that you're paying attention to not only what the challenges are, but the objectives are for that season. Complete those and you will be able to get a ton of XP. Now, I also want to mention, guys, one of the best and most effective ways to actually leveling up, and that is picking up a PlayStation 5. If you already have one, yo, high five to you. But if you don't have a PS5, definitely PS5 users are going to have a really big advantage when it comes to leveling up. Not only will they get an exclusive monthly double XP event of an extra day, so you guys know how we have that whole double XP event, well, you'll be getting an extra day on the PlayStation 5. In addition to that, you'll be getting 25% weapon bonus if you play with people on the PlayStation 5. So I did want to mention it because that is a very effective way to actually leveling up, and it does cut a couple hours of leveling up those weapons and getting more XP. And there you guys have it. That is the fastest way to level up in Call of Duty Vanguard. I hope you guys are finding these videos helpful and informative. If you are, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.